slip quietly beyond the horizon, and evening wraps the world in gentle blue. Another day of carrying heavy burdens, another day of trying to make it through. My mind was crowded with tomorrow's questions. My heart was tired from fighting every fear. But in the stillness of that sacred moment, I felt your calming presence drawing near. You didn't ask me to have all the answers. You didn't ask me to understand the road. You simply opened wide your arms of mercy and invited me to let go. I left my worries at the feet of Jesus. Every burden, every fear, every care. And somehow what once felt so overwhelming became lighter in the shelter of His grace. I left my worries at the feet of Jesus and traded all my striving for His peace. For the one who holds tomorrow in His hands was holding every part of me. The stars appeared like promises above me, tiny reminders that you're always near. And everyone seemed to softly whisper, you never walk alone down here. The problems waiting for me in the morning had not completely disappeared from sight. They no longer felt so frightening when placed within your endless light. Because the God who guides the oceans and calls the galaxies by name is still the loving shepherd who carries me when I'm afraid. My worries at the feet of Jesus. Every burden, every fear, every care. And somehow what once felt so overwhelming became lighter in the shelter of His grace. Jesus, and traded all my striving for His peace. For the one who holds tomorrow in His hands was holding every part of me. One day all my questions will be answered. One day faith will finally become sight. But until then, I'll rest within the promise that your love is guiding every step of life. When I cannot see beyond the shadows, when I don't know what tomorrow brings, I'll trust the heart that gave its life to save me, and the King above all kings. I left my worries at the feet of Jesus, and found a peace this world could never give. A quiet confidence within my spirit that teaches weary hearts to live. I left my worries at the feet of Jesus, and there I'll leave them day by day. For every burden becomes a little lighter when placed before the Lord in prayer. At the feet of Jesus, I found peace. At the feet of Jesus, my soul could finally breathe. The evening settles softly on the window, and shadows stretch across the quiet room. Another day has come and gone behind me, like a fading flower losing its bloom. I've carried worries farther than I should have, held burdens never meant for me alone. But here beneath the silence of this moment, I finally lay them down before your throne. You know the thoughts I never say aloud. You see the tears I try so hard to hide. And every time this weary soul grows restless, your gentle mercy meets me by my side. Before I sleep, hold my heart, Jesus. Wrap me in the comfort of your peace. Let every fear surrender to your presence. Let every anxious whisper finally cease. Before I sleep, stay near beside me. Be the song that carries me through night. And when the morning sunlight finds my window, let me awaken in your perfect light. darkness, searching for a road I could not see. Yet every step that seemed so lost and fragile was still being guided faithfully by Thee. You never asked me to be strong forever. You never told me I must stand alone. Instead, you offered grace for every weakness and made my trembling heart your home. Your love remains when circumstances change. Your promises are written in the stars. And even when tomorrow feels uncertain, I know exactly where your faithful arms are. Before I sleep, hold my heart, Jesus. Wrap me in the comfort of your peace. Let every fear surrender to your presence. Let every anxious whisper finally cease. Before I sleep, stay near beside me. Be the song that carries me through night. And when the morning sunlight finds my window, let me awaken in your perfect light. One day there'll be no sorrow left to carry, no lonely valley waiting to be crossed. Only endless joy around your throne of glory, where nothing broken will ever be lost. Until that day, I'll rest within your goodness, trusting every chapter yet to come. Because the hands that form the stars above me are the same hands leading me home. Before I sleep, hold my heart, Jesus. Let heaven's peace wash over every fear. For every breath becomes a quiet worship when I remember you are always here. Before I sleep, stay near beside me. Be my shelter through the passing night. And when eternity unfolds before me, I'll forever walk within your light. Hold my heart, Jesus, through the night. Hold my heart, Jesus, until the morning light. There are days my heart feels scattered pieces, like it cannot find its way back home. I try to sing, but only broken echoes are all I seem to know. Still I lift the fragments of my weakness, every tear I never hid from you. And somehow in the middle of my brokenness, your mercy breaks through. You don't require perfect melody, you don't demand a flawless song. You just receive the honest offering of a heart that's barely strong. Even my broken heart can still worship you. Even my trembling voice is enough, for you are not moved by perfection. You are moved by love. Even my broken heart can still worship you, and in your presence I am made new, because the God who sees my weakness still calls me through. I used to think I had to hide my fractures, to stand before you without any shame. But you showed me that my deepest broken places are where you call my name. So I no longer run from what I'm feeling, I bring it all before your throne. Because in every piece I thought was failing, I find I'm never alone. You turn my pain into a pathway, you turn my wounds into your praise. And in the middle of my surrender, you rewrite all my days. Even my broken heart can still worship you. Even my trembling voice is enough, for you are not moved by Until then I'll keep on giving everything, even when I have nothing to give. For the God who loves my broken offering is the reason I live. Even my broken heart can still worship you, and that truth will carry me through night. For the Savior who receives my weakness turns darkness into light. Even my broken heart can still worship you, and now my soul can finally see that even in my broken hallelujah, you are enough for me. Broken, but yours, still yours, always yours. I spent so many years trying to prove it, that I was worthy of your love somehow, building my worth on fragile achievements, only to fall apart here and now. Every step felt like I had to measure. Every breath felt like I had to fight, until I met the grace that never asked me to be strong enough to be right. He never asked for perfection, He never chased my success. You only called my broken pieces into your rest. I rested in a love I didn't have to earn, a mercy deeper than I could understand. And in the arms of my Redeemer, I finally learned to stand. I rested in a love I didn't have to earn, no striving left inside my soul, just the peace of knowing I am chosen and completely made whole. The world still speaks in constant expectations, telling me I'm never quite enough. But your voice is louder than the pressure, and your love is strong enough. You remind me I am not my failure, completely made whole. One day all striving will be over. Every race will finally cease, and I will stand before my Savior in perfect, endless peace. Until that day, I will keep resting in the truth that sets me free, that I am loved, not for my doing, but for simply being me. I rested in a love I didn't have to earn, and that truth will carry me through all my days. For the love that found me in my weakness will never fade away. I rested in a love I didn't have to earn, and now my heart can finally breathe, because the grace that holds me every moment is all I'll ever need. I am loved, I am free. In your grace, I finally see. The evening sky was fading into shadows, and so was all the strength I thought I had. I had spent another day pretending courage, while carrying a heart that felt so sad. The road behind was scattered with exhaustion. The road ahead was hidden from my eyes, and somewhere between my fear and my surrender, I finally stopped trying to survive. I didn't bring a song of celebration, I didn't bring a faith that felt strong. I only brought my broken hallelujah, and somehow that was enough all along. When I had nothing left to give, God stayed. When my prayers were barely more than tears, when my hope was hanging by a thread of mercy, His faithful love drew near. When I had nothing left to give, God stayed, holding every shattered piece of me. And in the middle of my deepest weakness, His grace became my strength to breathe. thought that heaven only welcomed victors, those who always knew the words to say. But Jesus met me in my worn-out silence and loved me exactly where I lay. He never asked me for perfection. He never measured all the things I'd done. He simply opened wide his arms of mercy and reminded me that I was still his own. The God who fills the oceans with their waters, the God who paints the stars above the sea, still takes the time to sit beside the weary and whisper words of peace to me. When I had nothing left to give, God stayed. When my prayers were barely more than tears, when my hope was hanging by a thread of mercy, his faithful love drew near. When I had nothing left to give, God stayed, holding every shattered piece of me. And in the middle of my deepest weakness, his grace became my strength to breathe. One day I'll see the reasons for the valleys. One day every question will be clear, and all the nights I thought that I was losing will reveal how you were always here. Until that day, I'll rest within the promise that your goodness never walks away. For the same God who carried me through yesterday will carry me through every day. When I had nothing left to give, God stayed. Not because my faith was always strong, but because his love is stronger than my weakness, and his mercy carries on. When I had nothing left to give, God stayed. And that's the story I will always tell, of a Savior who meets the brokenhearted and loves them far too well. When I was weak, God stayed. When I was weary, God stayed, and he always will. keep shifting under my footsteps. Nothing feels steady for very long. One moment I feel like I am standing, the next I'm wondering what went wrong. But in the middle of all this uncertainty, there is a voice that never fades away, whispering deeper than every fear inside me, telling my heart to stay. Not in what I see around me, not in what I feel inside, but in the one who never changes, I will abide. You are still my peace when everything feels unstable. You are still my hope when nothing else remains. And even when my emotions try to fail me, your love still stays the same. You are still my peace when everything feels unstable, a steady hand I can rely upon. And in the chaos of my changing seasons, you are my unshaken song. I used to search for calm and perfect timing, and answers that would take my doubts away. But now I find a deeper kind of stillness that doesn't need the world to change, because you are not shaken by my shaking. You are not moved by my unstable heart. You are the anchor holding every moment, even when I fall apart. So I will rest in what is certain, not what my feelings try to say, for you remain the same forever, night and day. You are still my peace when everything feels unstable. You are still my hope when nothing else remains. And even when my emotions try to fail me, your love still stays the same. You are still my peace when everything feels unstable, a steady hand I can rely upon. And in the chaos of my changing seasons, you are my unshaken song. One day every shaking will be over, every storm will finally cease, and I will stand in perfect stillness, surrounded by your peace. Until then I will keep trusting, even when I cannot see, that the God who holds all heaven is holding me. You are still my peace when everything feels unstable, and that truth will never fade away. For the one who calms the raging waters is with me every day. You are still my peace when everything feels unstable, and I will never For the presence of my Savior has become my home. You are my peace, you are my rest, you are my everything. You are the best. The night was deep, the silence overwhelming. My thoughts were louder than the falling rain. I tried to fight the weight of every feeling, but everything inside me felt like pain. I looked for light in places that were empty. I searched for peace that never seemed to stay, until I felt a presence in my weakness that gently pulled my fears away. Not in thunder, not in lightning, not in answers I could see, but in a quiet, steady whisper, you came and rescued me. You were never left alone in the dark, even when I thought I stood on my own. You were closer than the air I was breathing. You were there all along. You were never left alone in the dark. Every tear was never unseen, and in the middle of my broken silence, you were holding me. I thought my prayers were lost in empty ceilings, like they never made it past the roof. But heaven was responding in the waiting, even when I was consumed. Every delay was never your absence, every silence was a deeper love. You were shaping something in the shadows I couldn't rise above. You were working in the unseen moments, you were building what I couldn't plan, and every step I thought was abandonment was your guiding hand. You were never left alone in the dark, even when I thought I stood on my own. You were closer than the air I was breathing. You were there You were never left alone in the dark. You were always guiding me home, and the love that found me in my weakness will never let me go. You were never left alone in the dark, and my soul can finally see that even in the deepest valley, you were there with me. In the dark, you were there. All along, you were there. I spent so many years chasing horizons, believing something else would make me whole, running after answers in the distance, while an empty ache kept living in my soul. I filled my days with noise and expectations, built my hopes on things that couldn't stay. But every road that promised satisfaction eventually faded away. Then in the quiet of an ordinary evening, when I had nowhere else to run, I found the one my heart had always needed, the one who loved me from the start. The peace I was searching for was Jesus all along, not in the places I had wandered through, not in the dreams I thought would save me, but in the gentle love I found in you. The peace I was searching for was Jesus all along, the answer hidden in plain sight. And now my restless soul has found a refuge in the comfort of your light. You met me in the middle of my questions. You stayed when certainty was hard to find. You never turned away from all my weakness or the fears I carried deep inside. And little by little, you taught my heart that grace is not something I must earn. For every time I took a step toward heaven, I found your arms already open. The world can offer and sorrow, through every valley, every mountain top. The peace my heart was always longing for was never far away at all. The peace I was searching for was Jesus all along, the friend who never left my side, the faithful Savior walking through my story, the shepherd and the guide. The peace I was searching for was Jesus all along, and now my heart can finally rest, because the love I've spent a lifetime seeking was found in you, and nothing less. Jesus all along, Jesus all along. The peace I needed was Jesus all along. The house was still, the world was sleeping, but my mind refused to close its eyes. I stared into the dark with heavy questions, searching for hope beneath the night. The silence felt much louder than the daytime. Every worry echoed through my soul. I tried to carry all tomorrow's burdens until the weight became too much to hold. And like a breeze through an open window, gentle as the falling rain, a voice of mercy found my weakness and softly called my name. In the middle of the night, Jesus whispered my name, and suddenly the darkness didn't feel the same. Every fear that held me captive started slowly drifting away. In the middle of the night, Jesus whispered my name, reminding me His love had never changed. And wrapped inside His faithful promise, I found the strength to rest again. No flashing signs, no mighty thunder, just peace arriving deep within, the kind that only heaven can deliver, the kind no earthly voice can give. And though the answers didn't come immediately, something greater 'cause His presence was enough assurance that He'd be with me through every part. The God who paints the stars above me, the God who calms the raging sea, was sitting in the quiet beside me, watching over me faithfully. In the middle of the night, Jesus whispered my name, and suddenly the darkness didn't feel the same. Every fear that held me captive started slowly drifting away. In the middle of the night, Jesus whispered my name, reminding me His love had never changed. And wrapped inside His faithful promise, I found the strength to rest again. One day there'll be no sleepless evenings, no anxious thoughts to overcome, only endless peace within His presence, forever safe inside His love. Until that day, I'll keep remembering the countless times He made a way, and how His voice became my comfort